Okay. My mic working? I think it is. Hey Saul. Hey everybody. Hey the last potato and Starfleet and Morba. How's it going? How's your Saturday going? Hey everybody. So today I've been working on a new game mode called race mode, I guess. And I'm at the stage where I need to model the vehicle that you're riding on. I don't know if you haven't been keeping up to speed on my Discord, um, but I guess I'll start by just showing what it is that I have so far. It's basically going to be like a checkpoint race mode, so we can use the existing maps, and you'll have to race around the map to get through the checkpoints. So what I've been working on so far though is the movement, because I could have just used the same movement, I guess, where you're just running around, or I could have made something as complicated as like an actual vehicle, but that would be a lot of work, and also the maps wouldn't really work if you wanted to drive a vehicle around them, because the maps aren't really designed for driving like a full size vehicle. So let's switch over to Unity so I can show you what I have instead. Here. Instead, we are going to be riding on kind of a unique vehicle. Come on, Unity. Join. Okay, so right now we're just in the normal movement, right? I'm running around. Let's actually change. Let's go to testing grounds. Hey, Scrap IP, how's it going? Let's go to this map because it's bigger. So right now I'm just, I'm the regular movement. It's all good and dandy. But so when we're in the race game mode instead, and I can just do it by doing this command here. When the race game mode is happening, we're going to be in this mode, which is, you can see it looks kind of weird right now. It looks like I'm riding a cube, because I am. But this is going to be your vehicle. It's a one wheel or a electric unicycle, I think is what they're really called. We can maybe look up what they look like here. What is it? One wheel. See, a one wheel is this thing where you ride with your foot in front and back, like this guy's doing, right? So I think it's more like a electric unicycle. Yeah, it's gonna be more like this. You ride it like this. So yeah, that's gonna be the vehicle that you ride. So let me just show you here. The movement is pretty fleshed out at this point. It's very similar because it's a unicycle. Are there going to be guns while riding? We'll get to that. I'm not sure yet. It's similar to, just regular first-person character movement, but you can't move sideways. Like right now, I'm trying to move sideways, and you can't crouch. You can jump, which will be interesting. And so the only way to go is forward or backwards, and it's the direction you're looking, but it does have kind of a max turn speed. So if you turn really fast, it kind of takes a second to catch up to you, if that makes sense. So you gotta kind of drift your turns, which makes it kind of a little bit more skill and a little bit more fun to drive, in my opinion. Yeah, it's actually kind of fun so far, the movement. How do you make the shadows not visible? What do you mean? There's shadows. Woo! So yeah, you can see it's already kind of fun. I gotta be careful because I could just drive around forever. How do you make the shadows not visible? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Looks fun. Player shadow. There's a player shadow. Are you gonna be using guns while riding? That is a good question. I don't know. We're gonna have to kind of test that. because it might be a little bit annoying and take away from the racing part. But maybe like guns that do something unique, maybe just slow you down, or maybe just grenades, because it'll be harder to kind of time the time where the grenade's gonna land, and flash grenades maybe to make it so you can't see for a second. So maybe just grenades, or yeah, we'll see. Ram into other vehicles, yeah. So yeah, this is the movement so far. I spent basically this week working on the movement. And so today what I want to do is get this default, or this kind of temporary cube that we're riding, replaced with an actual model. That's something that I could stream that's a little bit more interesting, I think. Whoa. Yeah. Whee. So basically how it'll work is there'll be a starting point on the map, and then there'll be checkpoints, like say 30 checkpoints you have to race through, and you know, the first person to get through all the checkpoints gets first, and then so on, basically. Yeah. Are you planning to make the wheel have a procedural animation or just normal animation? What do you mean procedural? Like the wheel rotating based on your speed or something? Probably. I'll have to look into that. Right now the feet kind of procedurally you know, lock to the, right now just the cube, but we'll make them lock to the pedals, I guess, whatever these are. It's cute. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool looking. So I think it's kind of unique. I haven't really seen other games with a racing vehicle like this, really. The rotation. Like, you mean the rotation of the cube below me rotating a little bit slightly delayed to the actual direction? Possibly. I think I did try that. I just reverted it because it requires some extra networking, because not all the clients know what direction you're moving in. So yeah, maybe. Okay, let's switch over to, you want to copy it? I mean, yeah. Try it out first to see if it's fun. Is there going to be a playtest today? No, not today. Today is more a development stream. I know, I guess I'm kind of confusing people now, because last two streams were playtests. But today I'm just showing off the new game mode I'm working on, and I'm going to show the modeling of the unicycle for this game mode. Will you have the player or camera tilt when the rider turns? Probably not, because that'll require some, you know, some more substantial changes, but maybe. Yeah, because I guess in real life, they probably, you tilt your body to turn. Maybe. Maybe, like, because the forward and backwards might be good to make it look like you're actually leaning forward to go forward. Will I consider making a networking tutorial series? Probably not, because tutorials are a lot of work to make and then maintain. But links in the description to Tom's Riptide networking tutorial. Would I post the codes? Codes for this game? No, the codes for this game are remaining closed source right now, because if it does become a release game, I don't want certain source codes easily available. But there are demos for using Riptide that are open source. But who knows, if this game does turn into, you know, nothing releasable, then I probably will open source it so that it doesn't go complete to waste. But for now, I'm still working on it, so I'm going to keep it closed source. Let's switch over to Blender and start modeling the electric unicycle. Let's look at the prefab here first for the player. So the model right now is just this little cube that's between the player's legs. Basically, we want to replace this with an actual, you know, electric unicycle. I hope it doesn't go bad. What doesn't go bad? Let's look at the... So let's try and get like a good side. Like this is a pretty good side profile of it. So we've got the wheel, and then we've kind of got this part on top that looks like it's probably got the battery in it. And then there's stuff down the side of the wheel. This one's like completely around the wheel. I think probably one like this is more like what we want. These ones look fancy. I wonder how expensive these are. Shopping. Over $1,000, 800 bucks, 3,000 bucks. They get pretty expensive. I feel like they'd be hard to ride. Okay. This one also looks kind of like what we want. So we want a wheel, then we want the top, the sides, and then the pedals where you stand on, right? So this one has like a handle. People look so funny riding on these. That one looks pretty cool. That one's got a light. Okay. I'm going to keep this open on my other screen here as reference. Are you gonna add skins? Yeah, probably. Sorry, in skins for things like weapons and items. Yeah, I think there won't be like probably too fancy of skins, but there'll probably be skins for them. But for this one wheel specifically as well, actually, there probably could be skins, right? It'll be more just like texture changes, I guess. Probably wouldn't be as fancy as like CS:GO skins with like fancy patterns and stuff, but yeah, like different colored skins. You should make it so you would need to collect batteries or something to keep it going. Extra batteries go faster speed. Speed boosts. Something for speed boost might be cool. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of the default stuff. Default cube. I haven't used, actually that's a lie, I just used Blender recently, like the other day, but I haven't really used Blender much recently. The last thing I modeled for this game was stuff for the testing grounds map, so it's been a little while. So yeah, I would be a little bit rusty in Blender. Good morning, Tom. How are you doing? A fall effect too. What do you mean a fall effect? Fall effect. What do you mean by fall effect? Like animation? Because right now the hands kind of flail when you're in midair. Is that what you mean? Your player falls. One player has a gunship and tries to gun the riders down. Maybe like the guy in last place gets an M4 so he can try and catch up. The other issue is, thinking about it, is how do I deal with people that just like ride around the map instead of going for the checkpoints? So if something like guns are added, then there'll be people that'll just want to troll and just go shoot people instead of actually following the checkpoints. So I might have to do a system like if you don't get to the next checkpoint in like 5 seconds, then it like teleports you back or something. It'll have to be figured out with the testing, right? So it'll be interesting. They'll die because of the zone. They fall off, yeah. You guys are saying all really cool ideas, but all those ideas take a lot of work to to add. So for the MVP, there probably won't be anything fancy like that. First time seeing you live, welcome. I don't live stream very often. I haven't really done much in like the last year. I've been really busy with school. But yeah, every once in a while when I have time, I stream. Gun randomly spawns and you can pick it up. Yeah, something like that maybe. I like the idea of the guy in last place getting a gun or a weapon so he can try and catch up. Kind of like the blue shell or the bullet in Mario Kart. Is college hard? Yeah, university is definitely not for everybody. It's especially depending on the program you're in. It's definitely can be a challenge. Okay, enough talk. Do some modeling. Let's get a cylinder in here for the wheel. Let's make it more low poly. Not too low poly because it is need to be round. 8 is probably too low poly. Yeah, let's try like 12. I think 12 is what we want. Let's rotate it on the do we want it on the X or the Y? Let's go with the X for now. And let's scale it down so it looks kind of like a wheel here. We have our wheel. Also gotta go. Oh, I missed some chats. It's called uni is something you need to think about for sure. Yeah, for sure. I think it's something that if you have the brains for it, you should definitely try it. Have you heard of Danny? Who hasn't? Yeah, everybody knows Danny, I think, in the game dev. Try 15 or 13. We're sticking with 12. Also gotta go, but the new game mode sounds really fun. See us all. Thank you. When's the next Danny video, you think? I don't know. He has kind of gone dark recently, for good reason though. I think he was kind of overwhelmed with stuff, and I think he deserves a break. Oh, why did it delete all my messages and then leave the emoji? Nothing showed up in my chat like as if it deleted something. So that happened like on YouTube's end. Like not even my admin view of the chat. I didn't see anything but the laughing emoji. Okay. So let's turn symmetry on for this direction here. Let's turn the symmetry modification on. Where is it? Mirror. There it is. On the y-axis. So now I can just focus on this side. Hello? That's not what I wanted. This thing. So Blender's moved some stuff, so I don't even know where stuff is sometimes. Okay, so the wheel's about, say, that thick. And then it's gonna go in and probably just completely cut itself off. Let's just delete this face. That is a good looking wheel. Guys, I have some confidential information about Danny. Okay, he's making a secret collab for Modern Warfare 3. Milk cannon. Billy will be added. You still have mirror for the x-axis too. Oops. Good call. I'm a little rusty with Blender. Haven't used it in a while. Okay, how do I do... Yes, I remembered that shortcut. Scale this down. Scale it in. You want to get... I think we need... this to be another loop cut here because I want it flat. Whoa! I want a flat face. No, no, no. See, the issue is I think this one needs to be flat. Like the part we're riding on needs to be flat. Like this, the outer part. And then it's not quite flat, but I'll fix it later. And then this one needs to be the start of the rounding. And then this one needs to be in more. And then we're gonna need, I'm looking at my reference here, like a centerpiece and then, I don't know what they're called, wheel spools coming out from that. Hey Tom, I got no clue why, but I got banned from your server. Probably something happened. Hello, SY. You don't make your own assets because they ain't your thing. So if I can't find an asset I want, I make a scuffed version of it. I basically make scuffed assets. They look okay. That's why low poly is good, because they're not too hard to make. Couldn't have used the donut asset? Yeah, probably. Although then it would probably have brought in a whole bunch of extra vertices that I don't want. And also, this is probably not what it's going to look like in the end. Usually how my modeling works is it looks really scuffed until I tweak it for like ever until it starts looking really good. Yeah, not place to discuss it. You can put your username and Tom can look into it. Hello. Abraham? Sorry if I said your name wrong. Okay, so let's get another cylinder in here for the center. Add mesh cylinder. This one with say 8 and a Y. No, not the Y. Putting on X 90. Scale it down. Scale it on the Y as well. It is not part of the same mesh anymore, so I need to do this. And then how do I join again? Yes, remember the shortcut. Now we have this center one. Scale it down a little bit more. Rotate it on the Y by not 30, 25. I think 25 is what we wanted. No, it's not quite right. I'm just gonna try and eyeball it then. Put it straight up and down. Close enough. Whoa. Oh, you know what? We should probably save. Save as. That'd be a good thing to do. Blender. What is this? We're gonna call this the EUC for electric unicycle. Save as. There we go. Yeah, I really don't like how the wheel looks too weird looking. I'll have to fix that. What if you made the rim thing in the middle like levitate there, like a sci-fi kind of look? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like as if it's like a, but then the wheel doesn't really make sense. I don't know. I think it's already it's gonna kind of look sci-fi when it's finished. This thing already looks sci-fi, right? So right, that's like this thing, right? So we gotta get these spools. I'm not happy with the wheel, the way the wheel looks yet. I'll have to work on that. And then I'm gonna make this side part here and the top. Glad to see you posting again. Yeah, it's been a while since I posted another video. It'll probably be a while again, but we'll see how long this game mode takes. And I'm gonna make a new map soon too, I think. should contact streamers and YouTubers advertise your game because your game is good to be left like this. To advertise my game? We'll see what happens when it, you know, when it's actually, when I'm trying to advertise it for release. Oops, what did I do here? Okay. Now we need spools here coming out. I think I'm gonna just do, well, let's see here. How do I make it so individual things are extruded? Individual? How do I do that? Because like this right now is still attached. How do I do individual extrusions? Relearning Blender because I forgot. Me too. Well, I kind of still know it, but I've forgotten some things. Like right now, I forget how to do individual extrusions. Extrude along normals. Oh yeah, so I gotta change this to normal, right? Does this... Whoa. No. Individual. Extrude along normals. No, that's not working. Extrude faces along normals. Whoa. So now did that? No, but they're still attached. Because what I want to do is extrude each one individually, like this. Whoop. Actually want to scale it down. Like this, and then like this. Inset them first. Alt-E, extrude individual faces. Alt-E, okay. How do I... Why is it not selecting in the loop? Okay. Let's try Alt-E. Extrude individual faces. Yes, that's what I wanted. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted. Then I want to scale down. Perfect. Who's that? Scrap. Perfect. Thank you, Scrap. Why were you inactive for so long? School. Just busy with school. Busy with other stuff. I was still working on the game, just at a very slow pace. You know, an hour here, an hour there. Now I'm working for the summer, so I have a little bit more time again, but still pretty busy. Why are you live at night? Well, for you it's night. For me, as you can see, it's day. It's 1:30 here in Canada. Canada EST. Do you know? Yeah, time zones. Some people don't realize time zones are a thing. Ship map is the best hands down. Yeah, it definitely has the most detail, and almost too much detail. I'm ignoring you. What do you mean? I just answered your question. I was just distracted. So having the faces selected and pressing I would have done the same thing. Was I the shortcut? I. Inset. Right. Somebody said that, right? Are you gonna smooth those wheels, man? Yeah, I'm gonna work on the wheel shape. Ignore them for now. You only have 3 hours of sleep? Yikes. Oops. Why are those ones? Oh. Okay, but okay, there. Inset. Oh, but they're not insetting properly. Some of them are, but a lot of them weren't. Okay, what was it? Alt-E? Extrude individual faces. Alt-E. Okay, scale them down. Okay, scale on the Y. Whatever's going on there is a little bit scary. Whoa, what is going on here? Why is that happening? Undo it for a bit. Yeah, see, I have it already extruded there in some place. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Okay. It's a little rough. Okay. Alt-E, extrude individual faces, scale it down. There we go. Scale on the Y. Scale it down. Scale on the Y. And now extrude to get the actual spokes. There we go. Woo! That was more complicated than it needed to be. Now it looks like a wheel. It looks kind of like a wagon wheel, but it'll get better, I promise. The wheel looks good. Thank you. It doesn't look very good. So I think we need, like, this face right here is, here's the issue. This, we need another loop cut here. This one needs to go to be like the bevel. And this one here needs to also go to just be the bevel. 3. And it needs to come back to be flat like this. And now it's going to look a little bit more like a racing wheel and not a like wagon wheel, I think. Give it a little bit more of a bevel. Let's get this all about the same spot. There we go. Okay, now it's looking a little bit more like a racing wheel, I think, than a wagon wheel. It's got the shape a little bit better. Inner one, scale it on the Y a little bit more. These spokes need some work. Let's maybe try scaling them in a bit. Oops. Scale them down a bit so they at least have a little bit more triangular shape, or maybe they need to go the other way. And we need to scale the other side down and that side up. We'll leave it at that for now. Can always tweak it. It looked like a ship steering wheel. Kinda does. Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with a good wagon wheel. What's he doing? I'm modeling a wheel, a one wheel, or a electric unicycle, this thing, for the new race game mode, which if you stick around, we'll probably see it in the actual engine by the end of the stream. Now it looked good. It looks better now. You're what? Skimmying? I don't know what you said you're doing. Okay, now let's work on, I guess moved it away, but let's work on this frame stuff, I guess. What's up, Zippy? How you doing? I'm doing not too bad. How are you doing? How you doing? Have you heard of Polyfield? Yep. Have you heard of the new BattleBit game? It looks really good. It's got like unturned style, low poly graphics, and it's got like 200 and some player servers. It's nuts. I gotta try it out. And it's made by only 4 developers in Unity. using Mir, I think, which is crazy. Mir, 200 and some players. It looked like Mir. I might be wrong. I don't know if it's Mir. Okay. Let's add a good old cube. Scale it down. Slice it in half because we gotta do the mirroring. Get rid of all these guys. And I just realized we actually want it to be 3D, so let's bring those guys back. Bring this because it's gotta be on the side here, as if it's like gonna be, you know, attached to the side of this thing. Thing gotta be maybe a little bit thinner. Okay. This thing's gotta be, okay, it's gotta go around the wheel, right? So it's gotta go around the wheel like this. It's just a rough shape. And then it's gonna connect to another box up here. Oops. So let's extrude that on the Y to the 0 point. It's gonna be a box up here basically, right? Looks very blocky right now, but we'll fix that, don't worry. This has got to kind of come forward like that. I gotta keep in mind that I want it to look low poly still, so don't get too high detail here. BattleBit has amazing destruction. Yeah, it has pretty good destruction as well. Hey, Mohab. Sorry if I murdered your name. How's it going? I'm doing good, thanks. It says Stealth. Excited to play this game. Any estimate when it'll release? No clue. No clue when it'll release. I'm not giving any promises because I don't even know if it is gonna release. Got to keep expectations low. Because it's just a hobby project right now. I'm enjoying working on it though. I think I want it. I'm kind of going off my own design here as well, but I think I want something coming over here and going up like this. Because I do want to get my unique kind of look into this as well. But let's say we have like a little wing like that. And then we need the petals that come out the side here. So let's get this a little bit more 3, give it a little bit more depth. Oops. Oh boy. Where's the other side? No. What did I do? I just went upside down somehow. There we go. I wanted to look at it from this side. I guess this works. There we go. So I want to get it at the same height. Or do I? Nah, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I don't know what I'm doing. Did you ever try game engine Scratch? Yep, I've used Scratch before. That was one of the first ones I used. Putting the blocks together. I think most people have used that at some point. Have I played Polyfield? I haven't played it, no. I've only seen like videos of it. Let's change it to this. Oh yeah. Let's get this thing looking good. We've got that. Now we need to get the actual pedals that you stand on here going. So for that, let's get the knife tool out here and get a nice little thing here. Let's get it at the same height. And let's extrude this out to be the pedal that we stand on. If BattleBit was a mobile game, it would certainly rival it. Oh, is Polyfield a mobile game? I thought Polyfield's also a PC game, but maybe it's a mobile game. Yeah. I feel like BattleBit would need a mobile only category though, because you'd get wrecked by PC players. Extrude this as the pedal. There we go. There's our pedals. Let's give them a little bit of a curve because they've got a bit of a curve on this reference image. I think they're also a little bit too high right now. I think this whole thing needs lowered down. Oops. Let's see here. Is that all of it? Yep, that's all of it. So I think it needs lowered down. Like, it needs to be like at this height, I think. So I need to move a bunch of this stuff down, I think. Oops. All of that needs to come down. When's the next playtest? Probably still a little ways away, because I gotta actually add content. All I've done is add movement for a new game mode. A one-wheel bike, yep. One wheel, electric unicycle. I think, or like kind of what it's called. I'm gonna call it the EUC, electric unicycle. It's gonna be called the EUC in the game. But yeah, next playtest, not sure. Probably after this game mode is ready and possibly the next map is ready. So still will probably be a little ways away. Okay. Let's add one more loop cut here so I can just add a little bit more of a curve here. Okay. Let's make sure these guys are the exact same distance. Same with this guy. Okay. Now, let's extrude this up into an actual, I'm just looking at the reference here. So I kind of think I want to do something fancy here. Let's just extrude it up for now. Probably want it about that height. Okay, we gotta fix the geometry here. This should not be here. Face, get rid of. And this needs to actually be a face on the bottom here. There we go. We probably want to add some curvage to that. And I think what I want to do is I want to kind of add a little bit more depth here. So I'm just thinking how I want to do this. This, I think I want to come back and in. And I want to have, like, part of this have, let's get the knife in here, an extrusion compared to the rest. Like this. Get the knife in there like that. And then let's get another knife cut right behind it. How do I want this actually? Because this has to come out. So I want another knife cut right behind it. And then that gives me the opportunity to bring this out like this and give it some more depth. Oh, look at that. I think that's as detailed as I want to get because this needs to stay low pulleyed. Low pulley still. It's already getting kind of high pulley. This is as much depth as we're going to get though. Now it kind of looks like it's going to go fast. Looks great. Thanks, Star. Can you shoot other people while riding? Lots of people are asking that. I don't know yet. It'll need some testing. Maybe like we'll do some rounds in the next play test with shooting and without shooting to see how it feels. The issue with shooting is I feel like there'll be some people that'll just troll and just go for shooting people instead of actually racing, which I guess is, you know, kind of bad for them because then they won't win. Whoa, I just like completely went out of focus. That was weird. I'm still out of focus. Come back into focus. Camera. I guess I'm just gonna be blurry. But yeah, if you're shooting, then it might be a little bit chaotic. I don't know yet. We'll have to test it. It'd be good if you can. Maybe, like I said earlier, like maybe just flash grenades and grenades. Because they're harder to aim. This camera being out of focus is really bugging me. Oop. Let's see. Focus. I just manually do the focus, I guess. There we go. It's back in focus. Should be focused now. 2 separate game modes. Yeah. Or maybe that could be like variants. The shooting gate variant and the non-shooting variant. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't know how that'll work. Open for experimentation. You could have a race mode and also a TDM where everyone is on bikes with guns. Ah, yeah. The shooting, but on bikes. Okay, you know what? Actually, I like that. Like being able to have just the option to turn on the e-bikes, the EUCs. Yeah, because the movement of the EUC is kind of unique. I don't know if you saw the movement earlier, but it's not like you can't move sideways. You can only move forward and backwards, and you kind of gotta drift to turn because you don't quite go in the direction you're looking. It kind of goes with a delay. Hello. Hope you do textures. I really forgot how it works. Like the low pulley texturing. Yeah. We'll get to the texturing. We're nearly to the texturing actually. Like this is looking pretty good already. I think. I just need a few more things here. I need to hit the knife tool along here like that. Enter. Let's get this at the same height as this. And this at the same height as well. Which then will allow us to extrude this out. I need to actually, yeah, extrude this out. Oh, that didn't extrude straight for some reason. Then we can kind of just cap this off. Get this stuff all brought in. we go. So this way, I was about to point the direction, but this way, like this is the front, and this is the back. So you're facing that direction. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. This looks a little bit weird. Let's try and... Oh, no, but that needs to be down. So that means I need a cut along... How many vertices are there? It kind of looks like there's too many vertices. No, there's only one. Okay. I need a cut along here just to fix this geometry so that this can come out like this without affecting this tilt. Wires pointing out of the bike. Wires. What do you mean? Wires. Let's add a little bit more roundness to this, I think. Like, I could tweak this for forever. At some point, we kind of just need to say, okay, this is good enough for now. I think the spools need a little bit of work, maybe. I think they're too thick. Thanks for helping you on Discord earlier. No problem. What was your Discord username? Oh, a lot of people, so I forget. As far as player movement goes, are you planning on changing it in any way? It's perfect now in its own way, but I was kind of hoping for a movement system, something like Apex's or CSGO's. Well, CSGO's is even less smooth than mine, I would say. And Apex's is definitely more fast-paced and like run around, slide and stuff. Might add something like sliding, but for now I think it's going to stay the way it is. The client-side predictions are working good with how it is, so I kind of am hesitant to change it. And even making the movement for this, I kind of had to touch that code, and it was kind of scary touching it because I want to make sure it feels smooth when networked. Firebase SDK change. Yeah, I helped like 3 people in the last 2 days with Firebase stuff though, so. But yes, you're welcome. Okay, yeah, I see your username now. Yeah, yep. With the user result or whatever. Yeah, Firebase changed their APIs, so my tutorial, that part of it is wrong now. Can't really do anything about it unless I remake the tutorial. So I might need to put in the pinned comment, but we'll see how many people have that issue. So I think it depends on what version you're using. Sniper nerf. Lower the ammo or rate of fire for it. Yeah, maybe. Thinking about maybe maybe we need sniper sway, aiming sway, because a lot of other games have sway to kind of combat being able to lock onto people. Although I think Crichton would disagree. But also they have been nerfed recently. You used to be able to get a one shot anywhere on the body. Now it's only a one shot in the head. Now the heads are pretty big in X mode, so that, you know, is a contribution to it, of course, being really good. Okay, let's fix these spools, and then let's just bring it into the engine to make sure the scale's right. And then we will texture it. I just realized we need to put something in here as well because the wheel isn't actually attached to the... and what am I doing here? I need to... I really should have hid the outer because this is really a pain for me right now. Okay, I'm going to do that. Hide this. There we go. Now I can see this much better. You can always make it have a sway, but make it so that for like 2 seconds you can press a button like shift. Yeah, something like that maybe. That's what most other games do. But you could also just get good with the sniper, so you can beat other people. Just get good. I think Crichton would agree with that. True. Yes, he agrees. Okay, these spools are a little bit smaller now. How does it look? Whoa. How does it look with some light shading? Looks decent. So let's get it exported here. So I need to actually, so this is going to be the body. And I need to actually separate the wheel and separate selection. And this is going to be the wheel because we want the wheel to rotate in the engine, right? Depending on how fast you're going. Way to make 2 separate systems for the player and then vehicles. Sliding would be cool though. The vehicle does feel. Did you see at the beginning, or the videos in my Discord? The vehicle or this EUC movement does feel different. It does feel more slidey, and you'll see when you try it. Okay, let's figure out how to export this bad boy into my. No, not here. Project here. Where am I going to put it? I need to put it in models. Let's just make a new folder. EUC. EUC. Selected objects. Apply transform. Export. Open Unity. Can't wait. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute here. It is a completely different movement for the riding on this vehicle. Have you ever played in Roblox? I've never played Roblox. PTFS. Can you put the long form of what that means? I'm not sure what that means. Pilot Training Flight Simulator. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Is it like a flying game? Colors on the sidebar. Huh? What colors? Oh, invert the colors on the sidebar. What sidebar? Yeah, a little bit of elaboration, I guess. Or the menus. Or the menus. Are we talking about Unity menus? Are we talking about in-game menus? Are we talking about Blender menus? Okay. So right now this is the model, and I need to change this out for, let's get in models, EUC, get this bad boy. Ooh. materials, animation, no animation. No animation on it. No rig on it. This looks fine. Whoa, huge. It's huge. Let's just scale it down in Blender, actually. Why is it not showing the body? Oh, LH. There we go. Scale it down. Whoa, not individual. 3D cursor, and we want to cursor to center. There we go. Okay, let's scale it down. Export it. Export. Closer. Oh, and it's rotated wrong. Yeah. Rotate it by 90 degrees. I'm not sure which way is front, actually. I sure know my way around this. I do. I don't have that much time left, but I have to enjoy the stream. Hope to see you again later. Cool, see ya, Potato. Thanks for joining. Yo, you should also add a way to bind scroll wheel, like to forward or jump or something. Yeah, right now the scroll wheel is kind of hard-coded to switching the guns. I might look into better support for the scroll wheel. Yeah. Scroll wheel is kind of a weird input because it's a weird input because it's like a number. You know, the speed in what direction. So. Okay, you posted on Discord about the inverting menu colors. Like the scroll bar, you want the bar to be white and the background to be gray? Maybe. I can try it and send a picture later, but I have a feeling I probably tried it and that was what I found to be better, but yeah, we can try it later. Okay, which direction is this right now? It's the correct direction. Cool. It's just too big still, so let's scale it down a little bit more. There we go. What is that looking? Let's get rid of this old model. Oh, but I need to be careful here because I need this on the. I'm actually gonna put this underneath this and just remove the mesh renderer. Remove. Need to ignore raycast on all this. Yes, and the children. Oh no, too small. Too small now. Revert. Ah, now too big. Too big now. Before I go, you must add a gunship that can drop bombs for the last person in the race. See ya. Texturing. Texturing is soon, yes. See, part of the issue here is this pedals are really high compared to the wheel, compared to the feet. What is the scale of people? Okay, yeah, it's still it's actually way too big, even though it feels like it's actually way too big, because I'm looking at the reference right now and it's like only up to their, it's not past their knees. So yeah, I'm scared about it being small, but oh, cool, cool, cool. It shows the feet kind of. That's too small now, I think, though. I keep going back and forth. What are we in? We're listening to like piano right now. What the heck? Let's go to this. Raise the seat, maybe? It's not really a seat. Okay, look at this reference here. Like, look at this. It's not a seat. See? See, it like goes below their knees. I just gotta get the scale right here. It's gonna take a few minutes here for me to get the scale right. Just, you know, this one has a seat. This thing is a monstrosity, though. See? It like goes up to his knees. And look, the pedals are a lot lower, so I think I need to maybe lower the pedals. But let's see here. If this is... So right now, I think this is basically the right scale. Kind of. It's maybe not quite the right scale. Like, I feel like it just needs lowered a little bit. 9. Okay, and then the right foot needs to be up here. See, this is gonna look weird because the left foot needs to be the same thing, but on the other side. This is gonna look weird. Let's just see how it looks, but it's gonna look weird because the feet are gonna be too high. But let's just see here. It's gonna kind of look like he's crouching way too much. How much object can you make a day? Huh? Models, you mean? It's gonna be so cool riding the unicycle. Yeah. It feels cool, at least. I mean, I can definitely go a much faster pace when I'm not streaming as well, right? I'm kind of going slow so I can talk to chat and yes. Look at this. Look at the knees. Look at how bent the knees are. Okay, the feet are a little bit too high. We gotta lower the feet. But yes. The wheels aren't spinning or anything, but look how derpy it looks. But that's exactly what I want. Whee! See? Here's the movement for anybody that wasn't here right at the beginning of the stream. But you see how I kind of gotta, you know, turn my camera to drift a bit? So it's a bit unique. Right? I gotta like drift. See if I can get up here. Yes! Wouldn't that be so cool? Like, I have to put a checkpoint up there. Whoa, I missed the stairs. Turn. Up. Whee! You need the code? Looks too slim. Yeah, maybe we gotta chunky it up a bit. Maybe, yeah. Let's chunky it up a bit. I like that suggestion. The wheel needs to be a bit more chunky, you think? And maybe the side parts as well, so that the feet aren't kind of like coming in so close. Wind particles. Yeah, I think particles. Okay, I gotta stop. This is so fun, but I gotta stop. Okay, so we gotta chunky it up a bit. And what else? Try and lower the pedals a bit, I think, too. Try and get an angle so you can see what it looks like here. Yeah, we gotta lower the pedals a bit because it looks a little bit too... Whee! Okay. Bigger too. Yeah, maybe a little. I think the chunkiness is gonna fix the size because if you look at the references, I think the height is about the right height. I think the pedals just need lowered so the knees aren't so crunched. Woo! Hey Jack Tom, how's it going? Okay. Let's stop that, even though it's fun, and let's get back in here. Let's chunky it up a bit. So let's see here. So I gotta get to chunky it up. I gotta grab everything. Oh, it's gonna be complicated. I gotta grab everything. Let's get the wheel out of here. Let's grab all of this and bring it out. Chunky that up a bit, right? And then let's do the opposite here. Let's get this out of here. And get the wheel back. And grab everything here. Let's see if I can grab everything I need to grab. All these vertices. I think I got all the vertices I need there. Just check. Yeah, that looks like that's what I need. Back into this view and stretch it out, chunky it up. How's it look in this view? Yeah. So if we look at the references, see that one's pretty skinny, but some of them are a bit more chunky. But you know, we can always take our own spin on the look, right? Like these ones are more chunky. Is this Unity? Yeah, it's Unity. This is Blender, but this is Unity. Yep, the engine, game engine. Yeah, I think we might need some leaning. Animation of the character, a little bit more animation to him. Bring this back. I think I went a little bit too far out. Okay. Oh, and I want to lower the pedals a bit. Try and lower this whole pedal situation. Get in this mode. And while we're here, let's do what we need to do here for... that doesn't look quite right. Let's do the, you know, the shaft where the wheel attaches to the frame. So for that, let's hide the wheel for a minute. And let's see here, I will need to basically grab this face, extrude it. Nope. Extrude it, scale it Nope. Why are we scaling individual? Scale it down. Now bring back the wheel. I can kind of get where it needs to go here. It needs to go about there. Yeah, pretty much right at the bottom. I'm just gonna do that because the wheel will hide it. Just so you know, if you look in it, the angle, it looks like it's attached to the wheel. You can barely see it though. Okay. Export that into the engine. So open up the player again. And the unicycle. Whoa. Where? Oh, the model's off. That's why. Turn the model back on. Fix the footing things. He clearly doesn't miss leg day. Will players collide with each other? Yep. I feel like it's gonna need some balancing if you end up doing a game mode where players can get on and off. Yeah, no, I don't think it'll be you can get on and off if the shooting game modes have the being able to drive around this EUC. It'll be either everybody has to drive around or nobody drives around, probably. Scary how smart I am. I don't think I'm that smart. All I'm doing is 3D modeling and making a video game. I'm not making self-driving cars or something or rockets. Those are the smart people. Okay, there we go. I'm fast. Okay, let's see if those two things. The model needs turned back off. Back out here. Let's just test it again here. Using Unity 2020, because that's how long ago I started the project. Actually, I started in 2019 and I upgraded since. But because upgrading Unity, like upgrading anything in software, is a lot of things need fixed and things break, and yeah, upgrading software anytime is a pain. So I just haven't upgraded yet. I want to upgrade because there's new features I want to use, but it'll take a week for me to fix things that break. So I haven't gotten around to it. Okay. Okay, it looks better. Definitely looks better. I like it better with the thickness now. The feet look like they're in the right spot. The pedals need to be a little bit wider, I think. And we need some texture on this bad boy. Let's look at it here in the 3D view. Where am I? Where am I? I'm by one of the towers. There I am. There I am. Yeah, it looks about right. Looks like I'm in the circus. I might need to figure out how I can get the player model to stand up higher. Where is that here? Like if I get, yeah, see, I think I need to, in the code, make it so the player model, woo, woo. That's kind of funny. The player model is up like this because like in the references, people drive it with their legs pretty straight, right? And the problem is now since it's different from the regular player movement, I need to raise the model. So I think I'll do that. I'll figure out how to do that in the code. You can see how it's using IK to get the feet to attach to it, right? Just like the hands do with the weapons. So the shadow really can't be removed. I'm not sure what you mean by the shadow. What do you mean? Is there a solution for not breaking the project for upgrading Unity? Well, it doesn't like break it. It just things just break or things change. So it takes time to upgrade because you got to make sure everything's still working and make tweaks. So the cylinder or FPS. Just player shadow. Oh, you mean like just settings to turn off the shadows? There's no settings to turn off the shadows right now. Shadows really don't affect FPS in modern day that much. Modern day engines have gotten really good at calculating shadows, non-ray trace shadows. So it really doesn't affect the FPS much, but maybe I can add a shadow option to turn them off. But like on my, I have it locked at 60 FPS right now for streaming, but this map I can get over 200 FPS on my new computer. So, but on lower spec computers, this map in particular, you can definitely get 60 FPS. The Valley map, on the other hand, struggles. Okay, so what were we doing here? We need to move on to texturing it, I think, right? And make those pedals a little bit wider. Yeah. You do the whole race mode in backwards in this view. Oh, that's gonna be a thing actually. If people want to do third-person view, I might need to limit the backwards speed so people don't do this. Setting menu works. How it works? There's a lot of complexity into how it works, but you can watch my video on it. I kind of talk about it briefly. But yeah, it's probably too complicated to explain it right now. You should hook the FOB to speed. Yes, I've thought about that, so that when you go faster, the FOB. Yeah. I think I might do that. That's a good suggestion. That's a good suggestion. Okay, let's go back into Blender and make these last tweaks and do this last step, which is texturing. Have gravity in sides when steering. You mean leaning? Yeah, some people have suggested leaning. It's EUC. EUC. Electric unicycle is the actual name for these things. Another name for it is one wheel, but the one wheels are one wheel. One wheel is like front and back, like this, like a skateboard. So, kind of different. Let's. So maybe there could be another one we make, another model that you could pick or something when I do customization. That's a one wheel. But for now, got the electric unicycle because I thought it'd be kind of cool and unique. I don't see really many games with a racing game mode on these things. So, okay, so how do I do texturing again? We got to unpack. Nope. Unpack. How do I do this? It's UV unwrap. Yes. Smart UV project. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then I have to generate a texture palette. We can watch a tutorial about texturing together. I think I can remember how I do it because I have kind of a process that I do for low poly texturing. Because it's not really texturing, right? Because the low poly style of my game is flat shaded, right? So there isn't really textures. So it's more a color palette, and I use click to color to create these. 128. We want to do, let's say this thing has a 4x4 grid. And let's make it EUC. Oh, what is my naming convention here? Textures. Big so my naming conventions aren't that good. Weapon. Okay, I do underscore texture. Underscore texture. Text or yeah, texture. Set save location. Whoa. Assets. Textures. Let's put it here for now. Create. Whoa. See, and then now it makes this crazy texture matrix thingy. Click the color. Yeah, it's an asset by this guy. He doesn't actually have his name here. WS. I forget where the name is though. But yeah. It's kind of old though. It doesn't work too well. But it basically just makes this palette. And then what I can do is bring it open in Blender. So how do I do that? I do like this, open. Assets, textures, EUC texture, open. Now it's in here, and now I gotta make a new material. EUC, assign it to everything, use nodes, open the node editor over here. I haven't done this in forever. What am I looking for? Oh, shader editor, yes. And I gotta change this to a diffuse. Yes. And I gotta bring in a add a image texture. Isn't it input? I'm looking for image. I'm blind. Or here, search here, image texture. Here we go. There we go. And then pick this. There we go. And you can see right now it's kind of crazy because it looks like a clown wheel right now. Hey Hamza, how's it going? You caught a stream. Okay, I missed. Sorry, I've been looking away for too long. Where did I leave off? You can also add a little tilt. Yep, tilt. Substance is easier maybe for more complex texturing. The default Unity particle system almost looks like low poly smoke if you change the color. Yep. Suggestion, make so the wheel is more slippery on winter versions of the maps. Maybe, yeah. Add physics material to the ground, which is, yep. What's up? Is it a shader graph or visual scripting graph? This, yeah. The Blender, what's it called? Shader editor is like visual scripting, yeah. Do I have a specific time for streaming? I usually stream on afternoons, but I stream so rarely. No, not really. I don't really have a specific time. So yeah, the shader is really simple. It's just to set up the image to take over the color. So then I got to go back to the UV editor. Got to select all these things and put them in one specific cube, right? So now basically this is a color palette, right? And whichever color each one of these cubes are is the color of it, right? So this would be the color of all this stuff. This would be the color of all that stuff. So now what I can do is in a image editor, or even in, might not work too well, but you're supposed to be able to, in just click to color, tools, click to color. You're supposed to be able to do that. It worked. And then you can just, okay, I want this color to be, whatever, gray. I want this color to be an even darker gray. I want this color to be completely white. I want this color to be completely black. And then you can just close it and it updates it. Yeah. And then in Blender, I just have to do this. There we go. And see, the color just changed. Now, it didn't work 100% well because you can see right at the edges here, it's kind of screwed up, right? It's got the edges there. So what I usually do is lately I've just been opening it in GIMP, editing in there. Jack's got to go. See ya. Thanks for joining. See you, James. Thanks for joining. Tried making a node system in Unity, ended up corrupting my project I spent 3 months on. Source control. Where's your source control? Source control, look it up. You need it so that if you break something, you just revert back. I've got a million views. How do I have a million views? I don't know, ask YouTube. One of my videos went nuts and got a lot of views, which is cool. Color the wheel differently from the tire. Yep. This is just, I'm going to continue coloring here. I just did that quickly because I got to fix the texture actually. So let's just grab the texture here from Unity and bring it into GIMP. It actually looks okay. It actually looks okay. Maybe I'm just not seeing it right, but it looks okay. So maybe I will try to just use the click to color plugin. It looks fine. Tools, click to color. We continue using this, but see here it looks weird. I don't even know if it shows up in the stream, but it's slightly off. But let's see here. So if we want, you probably want a few different things, different color. Like all this section here should be a different color. All of this, that. All of that will be a separate color. So we move it. You'll see it'll be rainbow until we pick the colors, right? And then all of this can be a different color as well, right? We'll leave the inside as this color. Actually, what we'll do is to just separate it a bit better. No. All of this will be this color. This will be this color. And the wheel will move down to the next row here. It's not just a million, it's 2.2 million. Yeah, my video is doing really good. You tried GitHub and that one Unity, but it never worked. It is a bit tricky to set up. I think there's a few videos on YouTube on how to set up source control. You should check them out. I know Brackeys has one for Unity. The video was entertaining. Yeah, I think I did a good job at making that video. I think it was just also unique because I was showing off all my old projects that I made in as a teenager, and you know, a lot of people resonated with it. How do I get the wheel rotating? Well, I'll in Unity, you know, just take the object and go, ooh, not like that. Just go like this, wee, really, really fast in Unity with code. Rim has to be a different color. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Calm down. I'm working on it. So all this can go into another color, and then let's hide this. It's in the way. And then the actual center part as well. All of this will all go into another color as well. Now that's a different color than that, right? And then this as well might need to be a different. Oop. No. Doesn't seem to want to select how I want it to. Look at this, I want a different color as well. And maybe the petals a different color, just in case. The content title was like built from hard work. Is the wheel spin rotation hooked to the speed? Well, there is no spin right now, so, but I will. It'll be hooked to the speed. As a teen, whoa, me happy. Age? How old was I when I made those games? Well, I'm 22 now in 2023, and I put the years of each game in the video, so you can do the math. But I was anywhere from maybe 14 till the last thing I made in the video was maybe when I was 18 or 19? 18, I think. It was over 5 years, so 13, what is that, age 13 to 18, that'd be 5 years, right? So, okay, so now we got all the different sections separated in different, you know, color sections. Now we can, you know, make it not look like a clown car. So we gotta go into Unity here. I'm actually going to move this out of the way here. Oh, I can't keep both open. Okay, yeah, I can. So basically we gotta match the colors here. So the purple color here, we want to be probably like a more darker gray, right? And the green would be a little bit lighter gray. Just for now, I can always tweak this later. The white is the wheel, so we want a pretty dark gray. And actually, we want to add some coolness to this. So maybe we should get like a nice orange color as this body part. Oop. The pedals probably like a dark gray. What is this blue? The inside of the wheel. Just give it that color for now. We can always tweak it. Black is the spools. A lot of gray. And then the rest here, let's just checkerboard white, black, so it doesn't look so crazy. Black, white. What's this color? This color might actually be the... Well, let's just see here. Let's see what this ends up looking like. I think that last color is something. Yeah, okay, no, that's the inside of the wheel, and that's the pedals. Ooh, I like that orange. Okay, the pedals and the inside of the wheel is what we still need. Oh, that was the center spool. That's what that was. These things need to be lighter. Tools, click color. Okay, so this is the inside of the wheel. Get this a little bit lighter. And these are the pedals. Dark gray. And the spools were this. Let's go a light gray. Haha, there we go. Look at that. Just like that. It doesn't look half bad, does it? Nice. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. For a first pass on the coloring, at least. Let's get this into Unity. Looks pretty good, Chief. That looks epic. Yeah, it looks pretty fast. Have stripes of neon lighting. Spokes. I see what you mean, though. Yeah, I would need another material for that. I think we'll leave something like neon to maybe skins in the future. Yeah. Use the paint bucket tool in the texture editor to quickly edit the colors and see how it changes the modeling into sleek. Can you actually edit the texture in Blender? If you can, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't think you can actually edit the texture in Blender. This is just a viewing. You can? How? Tell me, because if you can, then that's crazy. Texture paint tab to color. Is it a different tab in here? I don't see it. This is the UV editor. Workspace tab list. Oh, texture paint. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I think you just made... Okay, how do I turn down this? No, because it's how do I turn down the what's it called? It thinks these colors are the same. Interesting. I will... Whoa, that's it there. That's very cool. Thank you. I will look into using this in the future, now that I know it's a thing. But then how does it save? Because now it's saving inside the engine. How do I get it to come back out to Unity? I'll try this out off stream and kind of learn how to use it, because this is cool. I did not know this existed. This is much easier than using the click to color and going back and forth. Thank you. I'm gonna butcher your name, but Larskers? I butchered your name. I'm sorry, but thank you for that. That's a good thing I did not know about. And import patterns or images in the top in there. Yeah, I need to export it though back to Unity, right? I'll figure it out. Neon color would be the color of the team. I see what you mean there, Crichton. Yep. Or even just this is the color of the team, right? Okay, I got distracted here by this thing. Oh, it's the image editor. Okay. Image editor. I rarely switch these tabs, but it's the image editor. Control S. But does it save? Well, let's see here. If I do... What did I just do? Image, save. Okay. No, UV editor. I go back to texture paint and I change my color. This pink. I do that and then save. Does it save to Unity? Where's Unity? Oh my, it does. Okay, that's epic. Perfect. Thank you. That's perfect. That's awesome. That's really awesome, actually. Yeah, that is going to be a workflow improvement for sure. Okay. It's getting distracted by that, but I think that was a worthwhile distraction. I just learned something. How do I get back to layout? Layout. Save. Okay. Grab these guys again. Bring them back to the engine. And get it going here. Let's get into the prefabs. We're looking for player, electric unicycle, turn on the model. We got to get the colors going here. So for that, I need to go to models, EUC. I got to get materials. I got to get this material made. So for that, we got to go to materials and I need a folder here for EUC, I think. Create folder, EUC. Let's just go back. Let's duplicate one of these other materials from what do I need here? I need items. Where are the items? Items. Actually, I don't think it's items I want. Yeah, it's a special. I want just something from the map. So let's go props. No. Ship map. Containers. Yeah, I just want this material. EUC. Why did I not paste? No. Okay. I'm going to call this the EUC mat. Guess I don't put an underscore mat on the other one, so I just call it EUC. And instead of this, we want the EUC texture. And that should be good. Now we should be able to just go here and do EUC. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, the one that's imported. Yeah, apply. There we go. Now it's got color in Unity. Turn off the model again. And now we can test it in the engine, and I think we're good. Orange. What is that, 99? Oh, that's my frame rate. Oops. I have the frame rate on. So yeah, that's how many frames I'm getting right now. It's nice, nice. I forgot that I have the frame rate on. It's just a frame rate counter. Purple. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, yes. we have an actual bike. So now I just have to get it, the wheels spinning, and yeah, then we'll be good to go. It's hard to see in the editor here because the leg shows through it, but that doesn't happen in the actual in-game camera. But yeah, there it is. Now, this is all working client-sided, but I probably have to do some tweaking to get it working on the server still, because right now on the server it probably looks really weird. What is it doing on the server? Yeah, I still have some work to do on the server, because this is what it looks like on the server. I can't show both. But yeah. I don't even have, oops, I just disconnected. I don't even have the any model for the one wheel on the server. So I'm going to do definitely some, as you can see, multiplayer is way more than just one, client side project. You got to make sure it's all working on the server side as well. So it makes it so complicated. But yeah. We now have a model. We just gotta get the wheels spinning, we gotta get the player standing up more straight. Can maybe figure that out. That needs to be... Player needs to be like up here like this. That. Problem with that is then, technically, if I go over to a doorway, I think my head's gonna hit the doorway. Oh no, I made it through. So I gotta do some things like change the hitbox, probably. It's all complicated. Something so simple makes things so complicated. What's the hitbox look like? There is no hitbox on the... Yeah, there is. Gizmos are off, yeah. So I have to change the hitbox, probably. If I want to make the player stand like that. Or I'll just ignore it and your head will go through the wall sometimes. Have fun with the rest of the stream. You're out, Crichton. See you, thanks for joining. We're almost done anyways, I think, for today. I've been going for 2 hours. You want to show the main menu again? You want to get a good look at it? I mean, you could play the game to look at it, or you could look at my videos, but yeah, I'll look at it in a minute here. Looks really fun to ride. Yeah, it is. It's pretty fun. I think we need to get some leaning. We need to get some... The leaning, I think what I can do for the leaning is just... Oops, no, not that. Yeah, for the leaning, I think I could probably also get the character to just, lean. Yeah, I think I could probably figure something out to get the leaning to work. I could just do this with the character model, get the leaning in there, get the leaning forward and backwards. Yeah. That's part of why I wanted to stream, to get all these ideas flowing, right? Try hitting. Hitting what? Try hitting what? Or can you play the game? Well, you can wishlist it on Steam, and you can join my Discord server and give yourself the playtester role to make sure that you're notified of our next playtest, which will be still a little while, I think, once I'm done this game mode. And maybe after the next map is made as well will be the next playtest. I'm not sure yet, though. But yeah, I think that's pretty much where I want to end it for today. We've been going for 2 hours, like right this second, so yeah. I mainly just wanted to do the modeling today because the coding gets kind of boring. But I think, like I said, the next thing I want to do is get leaning. I want to get the wheel spinning, stuff like that, with more polish. Yeah. X mode. Yes, the name is X mode. Wishlist now on Steam. Just search X mode on Steam. Watch my latest YouTube video as well, where I talk all about it. Yeah. Somebody wanted to see the main menu, so let's go and look at the main menu. Anything in particular you want to see? This is the main menu. Not too special. There's the join screen, the server list. Player screen isn't made yet. And there's the settings. And yeah, sorry, I'm just tweaking something here. Quit button. Is that cool? Let me just show you riding around on the Valley map. If it doesn't kill my computer. Valley, or more so the stream. And then I think that'll be it for today. Thanks to the stream. Thanks for joining. Here we are. Is it lagging? No, it's good. Cool. Yeah, let's grab the EUC on this map. Let's go. See, this is going to be pretty fun when there's checkpoints. Whoa, I missed. No. Oh. Oh. You can't move in the water. That's an issue. Whoa, and flying is broken. Yep. See, this is what happens when I touch code. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, nice. I'm just leaving a trail all the time now. I guess I never tested going out of EUC mode. Nice. Okay. Gotta fix that. But yeah, here we go. Driving in the Valley map. I wanted to see if I could make a redesign of it. Send it when you're done. Cool. You should also add more vehicles. Maybe, yeah, like I was saying, maybe we could have like a one wheel variant of it. If you can think of other vehicles that are like nice and small like this, electric skateboard maybe. Cars, planes, ships. I don't think we're gonna get that fancy. Anyways, I could continue driving like this forever, so I think I'm just gonna end it here though. Thank you for joining the stream and watching me model this one wheel. I enjoyed having y'all. And I hope you join the next stream, whenever that is. And I hope to see you in my next video as well. You could make different classes of these where one would be faster and harder to control. Maybe, yeah. I don't know if I want to get that complicated though. Have a nice day too. See you later. See you in the next stream. See ya.